Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone this morning? So good, I hope. So good. I am raring to go to celebrate National Polka Dot Day. I just love polka dots. I just love polka dots, especially artsy ones. Come on, we're all about that, right? So I asked you to gather your, not your favorite art papers. And there's a couple of reasons why. Number one, I don't want you to throw away art papers that you don't love, because there's always something that we can make out of that. And so I really want you to, good morning, Peg. I really want you to consider that when you make an artsy paper and you're like, I don't love that. I have scads of artsy papers that just didn't go my way, or I don't know, that it just, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm creating an artsy paper, it doesn't actually, it doesn't look anything like I thought it was going to look in my noggin. And so, but I don't want to throw them away, because that's still artsy material, right? It's still, art that we made. And we talked a long time ago. I found that sticker when I was on Manitoulin Island at that little art store, and it says, make bad art. Because to make good art, you got to make a lot of bad art. And you learn from every piece that you create, right? So, my computer is slow this morning, and this isn't popping up on my laptop. So, whatevs. Good morning, Beatrice. How are you? So, I'm just going to get started, and hopefully it'll pop up there at some point. If you're brand new here, if you would like, follow, subscribe, share, comment, all the things on Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and then ask to join Stitch Along with Ann Facebook group and Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs Facebook group. Those are our private Facebook groups. Okay, so we're working in our art journal today, and I have a couple of things that I wanted to share. So I'm continuing to capture my 2025 on our opening page, and I'm loving that. And I was just thinking this morning, like how am I going to differentiate different months? And so I thought, you know what, I could do pink flowers, or I could write January in here. Do you know what I mean? And then if I find another one, I can write, if I start in this one, I can write February, whatever. So that I know what I was trying to capture. The other thing that I wanted to share with you, and I hope that you're continuing on this, in this same vein, I am continuing to fill my fruits and vegetables page with the stickers. Lori and I were having lunch one day, and she said, I find myself looking for fruit with interesting stickers. I said, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy, but you just do. And you find some really amazing artwork that maybe we would have just passed by. Do you know what I mean? maybe we wouldn't have even given it a second thought. But it's all on this page. I love that. I love that. I love that. And then this page is our Stay Hydrated page. Remember, we had talked about that. That we're going to try and track. That's a planner, planner world. What do I want to say? That's a term that they use, tracking things. So I thought we could track our water consumption. So everybody take a big drink. And keep yourself hydrated. 64 ounces. Anyway, and then I did document the polka dot pages that we did last week. Good morning, Susan. I put the do your best little art sentiment from the Eat Your Veggies art printable on there. I love that. And then I made sure that I wrote Rachel Beth watercolors on my page so I remembered. And then this page, remember we started last week. Good morning, Patricia. How are you? We started last week, and I kind of just continued to work on it, like as ideas kind of came to me. Do you know what I mean? And so, well, hi, Nancy. Hi, Kay. Good morning. So remember we worked on the crayon resist with shimmery paint. And so I was really digging that idea. And so then, I cannot waste. And so all of the extra little bits and bobs from these pieces from Autumnal Vibes that I had worked on months ago. And this art paper, because I did only cut off a little bit of this. Carmen did this with her cover. She had, and I'll post a picture. She wrapped her cover piece, like she covered the front and then she wrapped it, and so a little piece is right here. And then it is almost retreat time. It is. And you would, if you came to my house, you would know it because there are stacks of stuff everywhere. So I did it on this page, and I kind of liked it that my art just kind of continued on there. And so I cut mine off, but she did not. And so I was like, I'm going to adapt that. But then here's where I put my little extra piece. I still have, I think, 2 little strips left over. Anyway, I did that with this page too. I just thought that was kind of fun. And then I took my brand new art printable, which is Anne's Alphabet 1. So you know that means there's lots more. And I wrote the word capture here. And then I actually journaled. This year I choose the word capture for my one little word, both for me personally and for Anne Corbiere-Scott Designs community. I want to capture my entire 25 within the pages of this journal. Memories, artsy processes, I don't know how you, the good, the bad, and ugly. I want to stretch my creative muscles, push the boundaries artistically, document my 2025. Treasure it all, celebrate it all, capture it all. So then, all these polka dots, I created with this little punch. I have pages that, like scrapbook pages that I did, like the entire page with little punched pieces. I know, it's insane. But anyway, I have a million of these little weird tins. This one was from, I throw away the mints. I just like the tin because the mints are usually not good. Like I have this one, Ruth Bader Ginsburg's Judgments. So I will probably throw away the mints, and I will just use this to hold some little something. Who knows what. Anyway, I filled it with a bunch of punched dots that I got from leftovers from this paper, and this paper. And what my thought was that I wanted it to kind of be like dense here and then just kind of spread out throughout the entire page. Okay, so for this page, because I will just continue to work on this. For this page, I ran a piece of jelly plate. No, this was art paper. Another sheet of this technique, the crayons and shimmery paint. I just ran it right through my printer, and so then I could fussy cut these letters. I just feel like the alphabet we're going to be able to capture all kinds of bits and bobs from our as we capture our year, our 2025, by using an alphabet to title some things. Anyway, so I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to show you our National Polka Dot Day, what I have in mind. So I have this most giant stack of art papers. It's insane. But first I'll show you this. So this is, I ran this jelly print that I did not love. I'm just going to tell you. I ran it through my printer so that I got the alphabet on here, and I will fussy cut the word polka dot out of this to commemorate National Polka Dot Day. I'm telling you, this alphabet was cooked up. I drew this alphabet a long time ago, and one day Tessa and Lauren and I were having a art day, and they were like, "Can you do some alphabets and then like each month grow the alphabet, grow it." Hey, Kathy, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, Burr, Deb. I was talking to Teresa yesterday. This is so crazy. I was talking to Teresa yesterday, who lives in Montana, and I said, "Oh, it's cold in my basement this morning," because that's where my studio is. And she said, "I just looked out the window, and it is -4." And I said, "Okay, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet about my cold basement." Anyway, but by the end of the time we were talking, which was a long time, it was it was 3 above. So there you go. So, all right. So now what we're going to do, so this is our kind of our base. This is going to say polka dot, right? And I'm going to make another, because there's 2 O's, polka dot. I'm going to take this Q and make it into another O. Okay, so I know I'm going to cut that out. But I need to look at this. This was a big idea gone wrong. So I'm going to take a bunch of different circles. So I have my Creative Memories circle cutter. Can I tell you how much I love these things? I've used these forever. I will tell you, Creative Memories had some amazing tools, that's for sure. Okay, so now I'm just going to trace some circles on the back of these artsy papers, right? So let's do a couple of these, right? And then let's do some smaller ones. Oh, that's wonky. What else do we have? I mean, and here's the thing. You could do freehand circles too. I have this little weird sample that I got from the dermatologist, so I'm going to use that because it's a good circle shape. Right, let's do a couple of those. Okay, and then I want to do some smaller ones. Right, so that's one paper. All right, let's see. Let's find something green. Okay, I have a couple of different greens. I have this one, and it already has some kind of circles on it. I wonder what I did with. I don't know. Anyway, let's just start. So I just want you to make 1,000,000 circles. And then we're going to fussy cut these. And then we're going to create a kind of a composition on a page in our art journal. I'm sure you have all kinds of round things in your house that you can trace. Then let's do some small ones here too. And these do not need to be perfect. Remember, they are these are junky jelly prints and other artsy papers, so they can be kind of whatever we want them to be, right? And I have some crazy ones that are I don't know. Oh, I have this that was just a roll-off page, but I'm thinking I might trace this one on the front side. So I get some I love polka dots so much. I think I told you guys, my whole wedding was polka dots. Yes, Stampin' Up! Does make amazing punches. They do, Tam. Yeah, you could certainly use punches, but you know me, I gotta do it old school. Let's see, where else do I have some good green? Okay, so now you kind of get the idea, right? So now we're just going to start fussy cutting. I love fussy cutting. I know not everybody does. I do. It's kind of relaxing for me. And look at, I have all this little weird stuff that I can, all this little excess stuff that I am going to, you know, I don't waste. So I have my little tin of hand punch dots, right? But I also, you know, I cannot stop myself. I also, and this is a practice that is so cathartic for me. I'll show you. So I have, remember we did master sheets a long time ago? So now I'm doing mini master sheets on postcards. Well, this isn't a postcard, it's an index card. But look, so here's one where I'm just bits and bobs, like just these little strips from the other page that I did. Hey, Jan. -15. I think Debbie's got you beat. She's got, Right, Susan? It can be chilly here too. In Arizona, absolutely. Debbie has you beat. What was the temperature, Deb? Negative. She's negative 35. Yikes. So I just looked at the temperature, Deb, for when you're here for the retreat. It is chilly right now, but it's supposed to get warmer as the days go by, because my dad's coming in on the 31st, and I told him it's going to be like 75. So we should be just fine. I think all the planets are aligning, remember, on the 25th, and so we should have beautiful weather. We should have beautiful, beautiful weather. Okay, so here's some of my mini master sheets. Here's one that I did. Look at this. I did all these little squares, and I know you must think, hey, an insane person did that. It was really fun. It was really fun. Then I did this one. Love this. These, you can tell this is something that Debbie sent me because it says Duluth, Detroit Lakes, Hibbing. I have all these little bits and bobs. Don't throw anything away. I'm telling you, I think we should make a page in our art journal that's just a master sheet of bits and bobs. I have that one. I have this one where I was doing, this is so funny because I don't throw anything away. Deb, does this look familiar? All these little divots that I cut out for the Rolodex cards, I lined those up right here. And you know, nobody's gonna know it except me, but look at how cute that is. I love that. Here's one that I did a long time ago. Here's another one. Look at, and you can start to play with your color schemes, right? Here's some stripes. Ooh, look at this one. Here's some more squares. Those little squares, I'm telling you right now, they were super fun. So do that, do that, do that. So I'm going to just cut out some circles so you understand where I'm going with this. And then you have all of this. Okay, so Deb, yes. But do you remember at the retreat last year, we did, and these can be as wonky as they don't have to be perfect circles, believe me. But we're just going to start to stack them. That's not such a cute stack, but we'll do something else that'll be cute. Promise. Oh, this one will be super cute. So let's do this one. I did mail one last year, and here's what I did. I wrote out my sentiment on the back side and put the address, and then I embossed it. I ran it through my embosser. No, Jan, nothing goes to waste. Ask Tammy. I drilled in her head. Never waste color. Never waste paint. If you write out all of your sentiment and your address, and then you run it through your die cut machine through a embossing folder, that's going to squeeze it super tight down there. And then, and you're going to put your stamp down. Then, yes, I believe you can mail them. But I noticed that some girls that I did Susan, what's her name? Hannah postcard swap last year. A lot of those girls mailed their postcards in an envelope just to be on the safe side, I guess. But I would think it would be a fun challenge to see if it makes it through. Do you know what I mean? I love these, but I was also thinking that I might want to put one of my artsy flowers that I've drawn, just in black and white. I think that might be a really cool juxtaposition of the black and white more refined art on this artsy background. I don't know. I just keep making them. So far I have 7 finished and 2 more in the works. Anyway, but this could absolutely be, we could make, we're going to have all kinds of scraps for these. I just like old, like the little tins. I have, I am in search for an old Sucrets one. Come on, how cute would that be, right? So we're going to just do polka dots and polka dots and polka dots and polka dots. So this assignment is going to be lots of fussy cutting, but how fun will it be? So I know that nobody's going to finish it today. Shut it. Shut it, shut it, shut it. So look, this is going to go down on the page, and I'm going to cut out polka dot. Stop it. Polka dot out of the letters, and then, whoops, I just lost you on the screen. I'm going to cut out sorry. I was realizing the other day that I'm not a huge multitasker. Like I don't know if it's just like my undiagnosed ADD or ADHD or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, so do you get the idea? We're just going to cut out all kinds of circles and circles and circles, all these polka dots, and then we're going to cut out the word polka dot, and we're going to do it across. We could do a 2-page spread. We could do a 1-page spread. I don't know. Haven't figured that part out yet. But anyway, that's what we're doing. So I'm just going to start cutting everything. But you know, I'm keeping all these little bits and bobs. Look how cute this would be. I know you guys think I'm nuts, but look how cute this would be just because it has the circle cut out. Stop it. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. And I just have my terrible Target back to school glue stick. I have all kinds of nice glue sticks, but this one is the one that's right here on my desk. That's going to make me have super sticky fingers. But I loved this up in this corner. Right? It's kind of making me happy. Stop! And then I could put like a dot in there. I could put one of my polka dots that I punched out. Stop, it's going to be so cute. Anyway, and you just keep building and building and building. When I get overwhelmed with, like, you know, say retreat stuff, that's the kind of stuff I do. I just, you know, glue paper to other paper, fussy cut. I do have this old tin that, do you remember, I'm trying to think what the candy was that came in it. York mints. That was a long time ago. York mints came in these little tins, and I have some paints in there. I just love little tins. I love little tins, I love big tins, all the things. Just for holding all my bits and bobs. Stop it, you guys. Look at how cute that is. The York tin is a Deb, the only letter I'm gonna need, I have two. Hey, Sammy, I was just talking to you. I was at dinner last night with my cousins, the one who taught me about flower pressing, who I went for the walk in the woods with. We were talking about it last night at dinner. The most delicious Thai food. I love yellow curry with chicken. That's my favorite. And I have enough left over for lunch today. Yay! Oh, everybody take a drink. Anyway, we were talking about, I said, Lisa, you are never going to believe where one of the girls in my art community is from. Drummond Island. And she was like, no way. I said, yep. You just never know. You just never know. You know, where your people will come from. Because we are all each other's people, right? Oh my God, $60. Oh no. I went to I think I told you guys, I went to a car parts swap meet, not swap meet, but like a sort of a swap meet, I guess, flea market sort of thing with Jeff. And you know there was other stuff there, you guys. You know there was. And I found all kinds of old tin cans. I love tin cans. I love them. Oh my gosh, look at how cute they are. You guys. Stop it. I think I'm going to cut some, just some free, well, let's see what else we got over here. This is more green. Oh, these are the orange ones. Anyway, there was this guy and he was selling, I don't know, stuff that I was like, nah, that's not really interesting to me. But then I walked a little further and he had a whole array of old tin cans, and they were like old coffee cans and old like canned fruit and tobacco and please, all the things. So I just found me a stack of old tin cans. And they were like $1 or $2 or 50 cents. I mean, they were cheap, but they were all old and funky and rusty, and I was just loving it. Loving it, I say, loving it. So I hope you will pull out some of your, like I said, your art papers that you're like, that was way cuter in my head. And now we are creating like Matisse at the end of his art career, when he couldn't get out of bed. He cut lots of things out of paper and created some of his coolest works. I love that. An artist will learn to adapt. An artist will figure out a way to adapt and overcome. Because by nature, we can't stop making stuff. We can't. So the other thing I was going to, so watch my social media because Lauren has gone to town with Anne's alphabet. She has created some of the most, oh my gosh, gorgeous cards using this alphabet in all different ways. And so I will use it in lots of different ways too. And so you will all be inspired. We'll have lots of inspiration for you to play with. Hey, Joni, how are you? So we are celebrating National Polka Dot Day. National Polka Dot Day is actually tomorrow, but you know, I knew we would be together today, and so I think the founders of National Polka Dot Day would be okay with us celebrating a day early. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, stop it. Look at how cute that is. And I kind of like them kind of offset, like the dots stacked, like not one right in the middle of the other. I like them kind of all over the place. Oh, what was the other thing I was going to tell you? Oh my gosh. I'm loving it so much. Oh, I was going to tell you, National Polka Dot Day. Exactly. So here's the thing, Valerie. So it started. Oh, you could bring the alphabet if you'd like, but remember you can shrink the alphabet. You can, oh my gosh, we can do so many things with it. You know, so I'm telling you, when we were sitting around my kitchen table and Lauren and Tessa came up with this idea, they were like, can you do some alphabets, but also do some words that can be used with the alphabet? So I said, yeah. And so they said, and they wanted, I don't know, Tam, I guess it depends on how many polka dots I cut out, or how many polka dots you cut out. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I guess whatever you want, Tam. Whatever you want in your art journal. Do you want 2-page spread? And here's the thing. Our art journals are so inexpensive, right? That we can fill one and start another if we want. That's for sure. Deb, you're going to get so many art printables at this retreat. But if you want to bring the alphabet, you're absolutely welcome to. Or you can bring whatever you want, but you're gonna have plenty to fill with color. That's for sure. Okay, stop. Look at how cute they are. I have all these little bits and bobs, all these little scraps. Okay, so I need something green in the center of that. I know I'll erase the pencil marks. This. Oh, so anyway, National Polka Dot Day. So So it was named in honor of Minnie Mouse because of her iconic red and white polka dot dress. But it was and she received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame on National Polka Dot Day in 2018, and that's when National Polka Dot Day started. I'm telling you, everything in my wedding was polka dots. Everything. 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 My cake, my dress, my the cummerbunds, the guys wore everything. I'm sure it will come as no surprise to any of you that I was all about the polka dot. The balloons, we had balloons on a very hot October 19th day. And, oh my gosh. Guys, I'm loving them all so much. I was also thinking, oh my gosh, you're going to have so much fun, Valerie. You're going to have so much fun. Oh, I wanted to give you guys an update about Jeff's visit to LA. So he, as he was, I need more orange circles. And I think I need more little circles because I want to fill in with, oh, I'll post a picture. Oh, I think there might be one. Somewhere in my Facebook. I'll show, oh my gosh, everything was a polka dot. Anyway, it was the hottest October 19th. And, we were poor as church mice, and so we did everything ourselves. Jeff made candle holders that were black, just blocks of wood that we painted black and white because the whole wedding was black and white also. And we had candles, so we drilled a hole in the top and we put like stick candles in there, and they all melted. So that's a picture. That's for sure. So I'm just gonna, there we go. Well, I want to do a bunch of littles because I want to fill in around the, like in between the big circles, I want to have a bunch of little circles. I think that will be cool. Just keep drawing circles, building my plethora of circles. You'll notice, I will tell you, in my wedding picture, I'm rocking the same hairdo that I wear every day of my life. I posted a picture of myself on the steps of Sacred Heart Catholic Church on Sugar Island, rocking the same bun. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh, so anyway, Jeff, so he took the water. I got married here in Arizona at Sister City Gardens. It's a park in Tempe. Because this is where we met each other. We met each other in Arizona, but we lived in San Francisco. Oh, that was such a pretty dress, wasn't it, Deb? That was such a pretty dress. I mean, and here's the thing. You can make your stacks as many polka dots high as you want. You could make them 5 stacks high, You could do whatever you want, right? Oh my gosh, I'm loving them so much. There you go. You could do Google Eyes if you want. You could do whatever you want. Just cut them out of your, all your art papers that are, you're like, I don't know. And I love that, especially if you're doing jelly prints, right? Jelly prints are going to have a surprise. Every now and again, there's going to be a surprise. Look, this fuchsia purple-y color, right? It just popped out. And look at how cute it is. Okay, I need to do some little oranges and some little greens. Look at this one. Look at this one. Many circles. Kind of digging that. I might do more of that, right? So my idea, how are we doing on time? Oh, running out, of course. So my idea is, whoops, I want to, let's see if I can move this so that I can, we'll see what it actually looks like when I'm all done. But what I want to do is I want to just fill my page with all these polka dots, right? And then it's going to say polka dot in the center with my letters, right? But then I want to, we'll have all of these big polka dots, right? But then I want to fill in the open spaces with some little polka dots. Stop, it'll be so cute. I hope you guys are digging around in your art papers and dreaming up who knows what, right? Oh, comfort book. "10 things that won't make you happier." Wanting to be someone you aren't. Wishing you could undo a past that can't be undone. Taking out your hurt on people who didn't cause your hurt. Trying to distract yourself from pain by doing something that creates more pain. Being unable to forgive yourself. Waiting for people to understand you when they don't even understand themselves. Imagining happiness is the place you reach when you get everything done. Trying to control things in a universe characterized by unpredictability. Avoiding painful memories by resisting a contented present. The belief that you have to be happy. Oh my gosh, that was so good. That was so good. But look at this one. Check your armor. Check your emotional armor is actually protecting you and not so heavy you can't move. That was so good. That was so good. Oh, another thing I was going to talk to you about. You know, yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. And what a man. What a man. Anyway, and I'm embarrassed to say that Arizona did not recognize Martin Luther King Day. Well, one governor had put it into, I don't know, I'm not a political person. I just know what I believe. One governor had like started the process and the next governor rejected it. And then, so we didn't have Martin Luther King Day, I think, until 93 or 94. And here's why. Because the NFL refused to bring the Super Bowl here. And when that happened, then, we lost all this money, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I told you, I just have my beliefs, not political. And it's so weird because I just had someone say something kind of political to me. And I said, I'm not political. And that person was like, oh, okay. I go, but I'm kind of a wildflower, hippie. And so you kind of know. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now I'm really kind of digging this idea of like another layer of, I like that they're all different. Kind of digging that idea. And like I said, remember, they can be as wonky as you want. We just want polka dots to fill our page. And like I said, the only duplicate letter in the word polka dot is O, and we can fashion a what was I just saying? Oh, fashion an O out of the Q. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Stop it, you guys. I'm loving it so much. And I'm going to have so many scraps to add to my Plenty O mini master sheets. Everybody take a drink. Okay. Oh, I was going to show you my idea for the Q. I'm just going to cut these in rows, and then I can but these words, we can fussy cut around them, and we can, because polka dot love. Shut it, you guys. That will be stinking darling. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to just kind of, yeah, I'm not a political person. I just, I know what I believe. And this, you know what? We have about 1 billion other things that we can talk about. So, whatevs. Okay, so I'm just going to leave a border around these letters. There we go. Stop. Polka dot love. How stinking cute is that going to be on my page? So we can, a little V, right? Okay, I'm just going to go around into this O. How cute is that going to be? Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm holding my breath cutting out these letters. That's crazy, right? Don't hold your breath when you fussy cut. That's silly. I could do in here. You know what the crazy part about this is? Like, who'd have thunk that this would look so cool? Do you know what I mean? Oh, we need a T for dot. We're just gonna fussy cut there. Oh, so Jeff went to LA. He said that, or Altadena, I should say. He said that he was remember I told you that he was going to take the water to a church that was kind of a community center. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's going to be so dang cute. Okay, so let's fashion our second O out of a Q. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to cut out this. And I'm just going to go around like that, cut off the tail. And then, to cut out the center, I'm going to do the same kind of thing in the, no, I printed them out on jelly prints, Valerie. But you can print it on anything. That's the beauty of this alphabet. You can print it out on watercolor paper, you know, the 90-pound stuff that goes through our printers. You can print it out on copy paper. You can print it out on cardstock. You can, whatever you want. Okay, so I'm going to go in to the center, right? And I'm going to cut that little bit of extra, the inside of the tail, if that makes sense. And cut that out. And then I have this little crazy area, right? So I'm going to take my micron, I'm just going to continue those lines, right? Stop it. Look at it. Perfect O. Polka dot love. When I taught kindergarten, I had to cut out so many letters. I'm just going to tell you. So for bulletin boards, back then, they didn't have die-cut letters so much. So we had these tracers that we would all trace our our letters, and then we would cut them out during nap time. Like every every day at the beginning of the month, you would be starting to plan out next month's bulletin boards, and so you had to think about what backing paper you wanted and what color you wanted your letters to be, and then you had to trace them all backwards and then cut them all out. And that maybe that's where I kind of started to fall in love with fussy cutting, because we always had nap time music playing during nap time, so it was very calm, and I knew that I could, you know, because Peg, did you have the same thing? I need the L and the K. And the D. And I can still hear that nap time music in my head. And the A. I know I'm probably getting close to goodbye time. Am I over? Probably. But if you want to stay, I'm just going to keep cutting. Just going to keep cutting out my letters so I can kind of, in my head, I'm kind of creating my composition, my page. And you know what's so funny? Is it's going to be something so cute. There's Dot. You guys. D-O-T. Love. Stop it. Right this minute. A. L and K. Oh my gosh, laminated letters. I remember when I was going to college, and my degree is in one of my degrees is in early childhood education. And I remember the Bay Area community, I don't know. It's like a resource center or something. They had this big, this big laminator. And they had die cuts. And if you're a preschool teacher or a kindergarten teacher, you know that use those die cuts for like kind of all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I remember you would have to like make an appointment. This was 100 years ago. This is what children today don't understand. The old school way of doing things. You had to make an appointment to laminate, and so you would just take everything that you had cut out. Oh my gosh. Stacks. Stop it, you guys. Polka dot love. Stop it right this minute. I think I might be in love with it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny, Valerie. I've had okay, let's see. What did somebody say? Dee. I know there's something, what do they call that? AS something about watching other people fussy cut or decorate a cake or decorate a cookie or all the things. Wash dirt off a car with a power washer. I watch a lot of those with Jeff. I hope that everybody pays proper respect to the polka dot today. We're going to work a little bit on them on Thursday, but then Thursday is National Handwriting Day. And so, oh my gosh, wait till you see what I have planned for us on Thursday. ASMR, that's it. There's something about it, isn't there? There is something about it. Anyway. Yeah, so go to my Instagram or Facebook or Lauren's, because oh my gosh. You know, number one, she's the foiling queen. Number two, oh my gosh. The stuff that she does is unbelievably incredible. Oh, I wanted to say one thing. So on this page, so I had foiled these. Remember, I printed it on a jelly print. I printed autumnal vibes on a jelly print. And then I foiled it so you can see the foil, right? But then when I punched these little holes, you guys, oh my gosh. Because I also stamped it with the French script stamp from Unity, remember? That I did like a million years ago. So just know, like, the more you cut those little bits of paper down, you see them in a whole new light. Like these, oh, I'm slightly madly in love with those. All of those polka dots. So, you know I'll be punching polka dots and little bits and pieces out of all these little scraps over here. Because I can't help myself. I adore you all so much. I wonder if I still have some of those cardboard letters. Oh, Kathy, I had so many of them. I had so many of them. So many. I adore you all. And I am ever so grateful for you. Every day that I get to come and hang out with you. Oh my gosh, it just means the world. So, I will see you all tomorrow in Stitch Along at 9 o'clock over in the Stitch Along with Anne Facebook group. And then I'll see you Thursday where we'll fiddle with this just a little bit. And probably the other page that I was working on. And then, oh, wait till you see it. It's so fun. The page that we're going to do in celebration of National Handwriting Day. I adore you all. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.